Why does an American play written in 1959, which wasn't that long ago, need a dramaturg? What did you do?
I was brought on by Marianne Elliott, the director, because this Tennessee Williams play is sort of unique in the rest of his catalogue, in that there are many, many, many different versions, not just drafts, but performable versions which you can produce. And normally a theatre would probably just pick one of those versions and do it. And Marianne and the Old Vic and Nika Burns said, no way, we want to sort of try harder than that. We want to combine all the different versions into like a super version of Sweet Bird of Youth. In later versions, even after it was produced in 1959 on Broadway, which is sort of considered the more definitive version, which we've still adapted and changed, he carried on writing it even after the film was produced. He kept going back to it again and again and again, and in the latest version, the whole second act is completely different. So yes, you read all these different versions and you see him desperately searching for what he thinks the story is. And I had the great privilege of going to the University of Texas in Austin and diving into the collection where there were just hundreds and hundreds of pages and versions and drafts dating from the first was, I think, 1948, and it goes all the way through to the mid-60s. And it was like watching, I felt like I was chasing after a writer, chasing after a play that didn't want to be caught, and we did this and this for like 2 weeks while I read the drafts. It was so exciting. So both Marianne and I started from trying to work out what that unifying theme was. And very simplistically and crudely, I thought, narratively, we always have to hang on to the fact that this is the day that Chance Wayne came back to St. Cloud. And maybe if he'd come back on Tuesday, it would have been different. And maybe if they'd have stayed in Suite 203, Suite 204, it'd have been different. But the gloriousness about plays like this is it's just a perfect storm of events that create an inevitable conclusion. So it's, yeah, it's a challenge. And as Seth said, the joy of this play is it feels new and fresh. And that's what Tennessee, I think, gives to people who do this show. He sort of stands back and says, you work it out, because I'm not sure myself, and that's really exciting.